I love space camp. I know for most people it's about the STEM, but for my kids, it's about building confidence that they can do things that maybe they never thought that they could do before.
Every year, SciViz, Space Camp for Interested Visually Impaired Students, is one of the most impactful weeks of the Space Camp year. Blind and visually impaired students come from across the world to experience it. There are many individuals who make it happen, but one of the more important behind the scenes is Trina Britcher. Trina always knew she wanted to work with children and the blind and visually impaired. Growing up, she volunteered at a local agency for the blind. This set her on the path to becoming a teacher. She went to Michigan State and eventually settled in West Virginia.
I could tell right away that she was an advocate for her students. Vision teachers have kids from the time they're 3 till the time they graduate from high school. I just never met anybody better than Trina.
Not only does she have unconditional love as a parent and as a teacher and educator, but she's patient. And I think patience is one of her greatest qualities. She was always positive. She was always loving, no matter what they came to her with or what families they had. She met them where they were, and she was able to make a difference in their lives.
Trina loved the longevity of getting to work with the same students throughout their entire grade school career. She always believed that if given the right tools, her students could overcome any obstacle in their lives.
Her love for what she does is just incredibly palpable. Just as important, her belief in all of her students' ability to be successful, to be independent, to be able to achieve whatever they wanted to. She never ever doubted any of that, and if anything, she did nothing but push all of us for that.
This belief in her students led her to bring the first students from a public school to SciViz as a teacher chaperone in 1997.
I have seen the students she's worked with get so excited to pack a bag and leave our state and be able to go somewhere else and learn about something that we would never have had the opportunity to in West Virginia. So I truly believe that she was able to give those students knowledge, a love for travel, and see what else is out there.
Both trips really allowed me to have a different view of space and all of the things that come with that, especially when it came to those types of units back in the classroom.
Trina kept bringing students back year after year. She grew up loving space. She even kept a scrapbook of every news story about Apollo 11 to prove to her grandfather that people actually went to the moon. So her time at Space Camp combined many of her loves in one place. Then, in 2008, SciViz needed a new vision professional to take over Braille for the program. The position was offered to Trina, and she accepted.
Even though we're all vision professionals, not everybody knows Braille. Trina developed a way to have the Braille, the large print, and the regular print all line for line and page for page. Trina just is that large chunk of the accessibility package that makes kids involved and gives them an equal footing as all the other kids get when they come in there, just by opening up a book and having those materials under their fingers.
Trina's journey with Space Camp took another step when she attended Space Academy for Educators. She had been named the Braille Institute's Teacher of the Year for Excellence in Braille. Dan Oates arranged for her to attend Space Camp with the National Teachers of the Year program, earning Trina her own set of Space Camp wings. Now retired from public education, Trina now works as an adjunct instructor at Marshall University, while keeping up with all of her SciViz responsibilities. She also speaks publicly as often as she can about SciViz and Space Camp, always advocating tirelessly for children who are blind and visually impaired.
There's so many of us that may not necessarily be exactly where we are today if it wasn't for that belief and expectation from you, always encouraging us to go and be where we needed to go and be each day.
I am a teacher because of my mom. I saw my mom throughout the years pour her love, dedication, time into the students that she had, and I just always aspired to do that because of what I saw. And I would just like to say, Mom, I wish Dad could be here because I know Dad is looking down right now and he is so proud of the accomplishments you've made.